Good morning. This is Mr. Burns, CPDLF science instructor, and it is Monday, April 30th. It just happens to be my wife's birthday, but that's why I can remember that day real well. And this is your 33rd environmental science launch of the year. So we've been through a lot. You've really worked well. You're coming through the year in good shape. So continue the good work. You have 20 days left in the school year, so don't give up now. And the other side of that is not only get the work in, but make sure the quality stays up. I've seen quite a bit so far that where the quality is falling down, okay, where the work comes in very poorly and it's just being sent in order to get it done. What good does that do you? If you get the work in, but you get a really poor grade, okay, don't do that. Resist that temptation. Do the work and do it well and get it in and score a good grade. I really would like to see that. I want to see you be successful. Okay, last week we looked at, we did a lesson called sewage treatment, number 50, another one called solid waste, 51, and a project called solid waste, 52. And you did a lab called solid waste, 53. And lots of that's been coming in, so keep it up. It's a very, very important issue in our time that the solid waste that our cities, that are actually any place where people live, is handled correctly. Okay, very important. Pollution is a real problem. Even sicknesses caused by that can be a problem. So it must be handled correctly. So that's a very important section on that. Okay. Our reflection question for last week was, what is solid waste? Now for this week, you're going to do another category of waste called hazardous waste. That's lesson 54. You should know this. Waste is categorized as different things. Okay, there's different categories of it. Last week you did municipal solid waste. That can be anything from what goes into a sewage treatment plant to ordinary trash. Sometimes municipal trash is just called municipal trash. This week you're going to look at hazardous waste. That's a lot different. Okay, hazardous waste means many things, but there's also nuclear waste as well. So just remember, we're working through the different categories on this. So hazardous waste is lesson 54. Then you have a project called hazardous waste, number 55. You have another lesson called environmental health, 56, and a project called environmental health. So continue to get those in. Some of you are already working on those, which is great, but continue to get them in. If you need any help on anything, please let me know. I am very glad to help you with things. I have to say this one thing, though. Make your questions as specific as you can. It is very impossible, really, to teach whole lessons through the chat box or email or Hangouts or any of these things. Or even it's very difficult to do it even with our help chat evening sessions in the evening. So try to get in there, do your best, and make your questions as specific as possible. Also, if you do your best and send the lesson in, then I will be able to see where you're going wrong, and I'll be able to give you comments. Then you can take those comments and work on the lesson again and resubmit for a higher grade. So don't forget, that's a great way to handle it too. Just use my comments and resubmit. Okay, our reflection question for this week is, what is the definition of hazardous waste? What is the official definition of hazardous waste? Okay, we think we know what it is because of the word hazardous, okay, but what is the official definition of hazardous waste? That's it for this week. Remember, I'm always there if you have questions or needs. So have a great week, and I'm sure we'll be talking again. Don't let down your guard. There's only 20 days left to go, and you can do it. Okay, bye now.